Alright, so this is the Kawasaki Z400 and it is new this year. This is the naked version. Last year the Ninja 400 came, and this year we've got the Z400. So let's just start off by welcoming you to this test ride, this video of my test ride. This is by no means a review. This is me riding a bike for 15 to 20 minutes and saying whatever pops into my head. I noticed when I sat on this bike for the first time, it is a very low. It's got the same, probably the same engine as the Ninja 400. I do also have to warn you, specs doesn't matter to me. I feel how a bike, feels, and then I say whatever I feel. So I'm not, wow, this is really flickable. Oh my goodness, this has to be the most flickable bike ever. What? You sit really low on this bike. I am 185 and I had a very bent knee. I'll see if I can show you. Look how bent my knee is right there. So as you can see, my knee is very bent on this. You sit kind of beneath the tank, and then you're really well anchored in this position right here. Now I feel on my left knee there are some roughness on the tank that makes me want to not squeeze. It feels super light. It does. Alright, so all of you have to go because I do not have the right of way. How many are there? Let's see how this baby said does it on the highway. Second gear as of right now. I mean, it gets up to speed quite quickly. This is an A2 bike. I don't know what I feel about the cluster gauge right here, or the speedometer and stuff like that. Not a fan. Could we say that? But my god, this bike feels tiny. You sit very into the bike, and I really like it. Wow, I'm very, very pleasantly surprised with this bike. I mean, it moves. It's nothing like the other bikes I've tested, so I'm a bit biased, bear in mind. But for an A2 bike, it's really, just look at that, it's so flickable. Ah, I like it. I really like it. Wind-wise on the highway, the real wind, wow. Alright, that's very surprising. The wind only hits the top of my head, actually, just above the visor. There's a little bit of wind on my side, on my shoulders. But other than that, this is a joy. Wow. I can't believe how surprised I am. You sit kind of upright, a little bit lean forward, nothing serious. As I've said in earlier rides that I've done on other bikes, I really like bikes that have a little bit... Wow, the clutch is super slow. It's like, I don't know, it's like it's syrup in there or something. Wow, that clutch is awful. Alright, the clutch is a deal breaker, actually. And the throttle has some weight to it. If it's not as light as I probably would wish it to be, but the clutch, it's like I've ridden two 125cc bikes, I should say, a CBR 125 and a Ninja 125, and this clutch is exactly like that. It's super slow to, when you press it in it's fine, but when you want to release it, I mean if you release it hard, it doesn't have any feel to it. Oh, it is so, I don't think words can describe how easily this bike counter steers, but it is stupid fun. What? Oh my goodness, that is so much fun. So Kawasaki, I don't really like any Kawasaki's other than the 636 and the ZX-10R, the old version. But man, this bike handles really well. I'm really surprised over how easy it is to just flick it, flick the wrist. It's actually incredible. It feels super light. I don't know how they did it, but I can't remember the 400, the Ninja 400, being this fun. Wow. But the gearing on this bike feels just a little bit loose, if that makes sense. Like it catches all the way out here, the clutch, and the gear shifter just feels very light and kind of cheap. Is that fair? What? I cannot get over this. How freaking easily this. I'm gonna try to say something else before I finish this test ride, but god freaking damn, this is okay. Suspension test. Alright, it's not looking good so far. Alright, it's not good. It is. I mean, that probably just means that it's kind of sporty. I do feel though, when I do this, I feel the rear suspension kind of sag a little bit. I mean, it's supposed to, but I don't think it's not the same feeling as I have on my MT-09 SP. But this is probably a cheaper bike than the MT-09 SP, to be honest. Well, I know it is, but I am very pleasantly surprised over this bike. Just how it handles. I mean, sure, it's a 400cc, and some of you are gonna be like, oh, it's a 400cc. It ain't got nothing on my Hayabusa, man. And I mean, no, it doesn't. But if you own a Hayabusa and this bike passes you on the track or something like that, mid-turn, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I would not be surprised. And maybe on a go-kart track this would see its true benefit of the steering capabilities. It feels very light. I don't know how much it actually weighs. I'll put it on the screen right here. But god freaking damn it, it is so nice. I'm wearing a backpack as well. As of right now you can't really see it, but I am. And when I lean back, when I do my cool biker pose, when I have my hand right there, my backpack actually leans on the rear seat of the bike. Keep that in mind if you're gonna have like a nice and expensive seat cover on this bike. Would I recommend this bike after just riding it for 10 minutes, 15 minutes? Yeah, sure I would. Definitely. I don't know if it's the fastest or the slowest or whatever, but that's not what we're here to discuss, is it? Alright, let me just put it in neutral. There we go. Just look how bent my knee is right there. Oh yeah, I can definitely see this bike being a lot of fun, but you need to fix the throttle and the clutch in order for me to be satisfied. Other than that, it's a great bike. If you live in the city and you just want a small CC bike just to, you know, come around, filter a little bit, I think this would be the perfect bike. Wow, I'm so pleasantly surprised. Alright, I'm so sorry if this was just a wow, it's flicked so easily. Sorry. But that is what popped into my head. I couldn't think about much else. So this has been the Kawasaki Z400. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do, and I'll catch you in the next test ride.